Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Hi, I'm Karma Hunter. I am with Small Business Development Center at UNLV's Office of Economic Development. We are business advisors for Small Business Development Center. We're under Small Business Administration. We're federally funded by Small Business Administration and partially funded by state and UNLV. We are business advisors and we help businesses at any stage with pretty much anything, any part of your business. From business formation, from the ideation, from business formation, business plans, funding, from funding all the way to operations, marketing, hiring employees, anything you need help with, scaling, growing, all the way to exit. So you can come to us with any of your business needs, and we have so many different resources that we can help you with. And we also have different resource partners that we can refer you and kind of co-pollinate and help you with them as well. And today I am going to be talking to you about AI, capital, and community, and the formula for startup growth in Nevada, and some of the things that we help you with. So we're living in a time when one founder with a laptop, an idea, and AI can compete with big corporations. The key is knowing how to connect technology, capital, and community. We see this in today's world, right? A solo founder actually comes up with one laptop and one idea and competes with the giants. This is possible, right? And you heard a little bit about me already. I wear multiple hats in the community. I started a long time ago. I started with PR and journalism school, but I started my marketing journey during my internship at a direct response marketing agency. That's where I learned all the strategy and everything I learned pretty much with marketing. And then I got into digital marketing, and I've been in tech marketing. I worked with big tech corporations, and I jumped into AI. Well, AI has been here for a very long time, but the generative AI started in November 2022. That's when I was doing tech marketing for big tech companies. I jumped into generative AI and got some certifications, and it kind of developed from there. I started with SBDC a couple of years ago, but I've been in the startup scene for about 8 years now with SCORE and different other programs. I've been in mentorship and advising startups for a while. So Nevada SBDC, we talked about Nevada SBDC. We're your first call to startup growth, and our services are no cost to you. So you can go to nevadasbdc.org and request advising, and you'll be paired up with one of our advisors at no cost to you. So make sure to utilize that resource. Even if you're just in the ideation step, you can just get paired up with one of our advisors and brainstorm with us. Even if you're just, need help with your licensing, how to start a business, how to, start doing my business plan or anything like that, we can help you with those. And we do have different experts. Of course, we're all sort of generalists, right? We all help with business plans, formation, funding, and loans and things like that. But we also have different expertise that we can help you with. For instance, I am an AI consultant and digital marketing expert, but we do have other experts who are experts in hiring employees, HR, some experts in restaurants and food businesses, some experts in finance or tax and things like that. So we frequently co-advise clients in different areas. We also have We also have lots of workshops and training. So when you become a client, you get those workshop and training information sent to you. We have different departments as well, like construction department for home service businesses and construction businesses that helps you with licensing and different type of trainings. We have home healthcare department that helps with those type of businesses. Now we're building the AI department. I teach lots of different AI workshops. I help with AI development. We bring on board different types of tech platforms, different types of AI experts, AI speakers, that will help you and support you as well. And the AI pitch competition is one of those opportunities that we bring you, and I'll give you more information on that later on. And the formula for growth, right? And right now, AI is the big word. Why? Because there's so much opportunity there. AI, capital, and community is the formula for the growth right now for any business. Why AI? Because it is the modern productivity and the intelligence for your business. Capital, because it's the oxygen to fuel growth for you. And the community, well, it's the ecosystem. As a solopreneur or, an entrepreneur who only has just a few employees, it is very difficult to do everything, right? When you run a business, there's so many different aspects to it. There's so many different hats you need to wear, so many different things you got to do. You're stretching out so thin, and you need more and more support. How do you do this? Well, you need a community. How do you do this? You need to automate repetitive tasks, right? You can't just do it by yourself. Why you can't afford to ignore AI? This is just like the internet. I always give the same example. People are now scared of AI. Some people are scared of AI. And I say this just like before the internet. People were scared of internet. They were saying, oh, this is the devil. It's going to take our jobs. Well, now we can't live without the internet, right? It did take away some jobs, but look how much more it brought to our lives. How much more easier it made it. And we couldn't have most of these businesses without the internet. So AI is just that, but on steroids. It's internet, but on bigger scale, right? So it may take away some of the jobs, some of the tasks, but it's going to bring so much more, and it's going to make our lives so much more easier, and it's going to bring so many more opportunities that we can't even think of right now. Now, of course, we got to think of the safe use and the ethical use of it, of course. But we can't really think of not using it anymore. It is here. It is. We're gonna have to use it. AI is not coming. It's already here. It is. Every major business advantage now stemming from automation and intelligence systems. This is the truth, right? How many of you are already using AI? Okay, most of you, pretty much. How many of you are using AI more than search engine or search purposes? Great, okay. What are you using it for other than search? What other tasks?
So I have a digital assistant. So if you call my number, it actually goes, and the digital assistant is set up, and I actually have a K9. I volunteer for our church rescue. I've got an Australian cattle dog, so it's an Australian voice lady. And if it doesn't answer, if you ask questions about what I do for drone services, she looks at my website. I give it the website as the prompts.
Perfect.
And it'll see and tell you what it has. She'll also look, if you go, hey, I want to talk to Vaughn, I want to schedule a time, that digital assistant will then look at my calendar and schedule the time and do all that. We just only send out the props, so I can use it that way. It saves a lot of people. I don't have to have somebody answering my phone calls, because she does it for her.
Perfect. Yes.
And it also knows, because it's tied in my CRM. So if you call, or my mom called, I had mom as mom, and it actually said, "Good day, mom.
I love that.
Mom is in here. Can I take a message?" And then she'll just take a message, and if not, then it'll go into asking the other questions that you might ask. So it's a
Perfect.
nice setup.
Perfect. Personalizing and everything like that, and lead generating as well at the same time. So it's an employee for you, right? It's a customer service employee, lead generation employee. Perfect. Actually, we had the exact training for it last Tuesday at Blackfire, AI voice agents training. We showed how to set up that system, exactly that. And think about it. For an employee like that, you would pay like $50,000, $60,000 a year, right? And you just set it up one time and it's working for you.
And my dog doesn't have opposable thumbs, so she can't answer it.
Right, exactly, yes, perfect example. Yeah. And you don't need to be techie. You really don't need to be techie. And like it says here, AI is more than a search bar. And what's your name?
Vaughn.
Vaughn is a great, I think we met before, but I'm sorry, I didn't remember your name. Vaughn had the perfect example for this, right? It's more than a search bar. It is now an employee for us, right? And we can start small. We can start by really automating some repetitive tasks, like just automating some emails, some DMs and reports, social media posts and things like that. Then we can scale up, like building our own tool, and that tool could be as simple as just setting up a voice agent like that. And those voice agents, they don't really cost that much, right? You can really set up a voice agent like that by, I don't know, spending like $99 a month. Tools like that, they really cost something like $99 a month, and then you really pay for tokens or credits, depending on the platform, what they call it. And it's a pretty, inexpensive setup. Instead of hiring an employee for $60,000, you can save that money to hire an employee for a more strategic or more creative position for you, right? And I think that's one of the worries, saying, oh, we're going to lose people now. But no, we just don't have to spend the money on paying people for repetitive tasks. We can now pay people for more strategic and creative positions, right? We can do that now and pay people more money now for strategic and creative things. So that's better. Or we can save our time for more creative and strategic thinking. That's what I like doing. Cost of doing nothing. In the next 12 months, the businesses that don't adopt AI will be competing against those that do, and that's losing time and money, big time, right? Cost of doing nothing is a lot. It really is a lot. There are businesses that are closing down because they are late to the game. And it's not just AI, we've seen this before, because they are late to trends, because they are late to tech, right? And this is going to happen because of AI. AI, the great equalizer, right? We talked about automation. We can automate AI agents, like Vaughn said. We can automate content creation, marketing strategy. We can automate financial forecasting, business planning, and we can build our own tool. So at SBDC, like I said, we help with business plans a lot, because if you want to go to a bank or any financial institution and you want to ask for money, they're going to ask you for a business plan and say, what are you using this money for? So when you go to a financial institution, they send you to us saying, go to SBDC and get a business plan. Have them help you with your business plan. So then client comes to us and they say, well, they told me I need a business plan. And then we say, okay, we give you this, well, I should say, we used to give you this one template, a big Word document, say, fill this out. And if you see the old form of this Word document, is pages and pages and pages of Word document, and it's asking you, what is your executive summary? What is your target audience? What is your SWOT analysis? What is this and that? And if you are a new business owner, if you don't know much about business, you just know your trade, right? And you don't know the business aspect of things. So it's like, well, I came to you for this. Like, how would I know all of this information? So then I give you that template. You go home and you're like, how do I fill this out? Then what used to happen was clients wouldn't come back to me because they are now stuck filling out this template. So now what I did, I created a custom GPT. This custom GPT, I created a custom GPT, and now I'm giving this custom GPT link to my clients, and this custom GPT is asking them some questions, and the client answered to those questions, and the custom GPT is now spitting out the business plan. At least the first draft. Now, is it perfect? No, the first draft is not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. But at least it's giving you a first draft and some idea of what it needs to what it needs to look like. So at least I'm getting that client back for the first session quicker. At least they're not stuck, right? At least they're not having this analysis paralysis, just stuck. And they're coming back to me, and at least we have something in front of us that we can talk about, and I can at least revise that and give them something to say, okay, maybe make this better. How about this? And then come back with this, right? So we can reiterate a little bit. So it takes away so much time and, cuts down time, takes away so much of that analysis paralysis and everything like that. So AI is making it so much easier for us now. Even with business planning, even with, now I'm doing the same thing for financial forecasting. I'm putting the good financial forecast, different financial projections from different industries, and I'm training a model so that I can actually do the same thing for the financial forecasting for clients, so that it doesn't take them months to come back with financial forecasting, right? That's why it's taking it a lot easier for clients as well. And for us too, yes.
There's just one thing, I think I mentioned it last time, but AI, I read a book, or listened to a book by Jeffrey Goff. The AI, was AI something leader, and I can't remember the name of it now, look it up. But what I really got out of that one was using AI to question your, hey, I want to do this and this, come up with things that are wrong, or what are possible limb facts, or they even use an example of somebody who's doing an interview. Give me the possible questions, the tough questions that I might be asked in this interview, and that thing. So using it as a thought partner, not a replacement for your thoughts, but as a thought partner is something that people really don't think with AI. And like in my business stuff, they have a board of directors, and things like 24 of the top business people in all their publications. So if I say, hey, I want to make this funnel, because I did Henderson Hot Rod Days, I want to do a funnel where I get people who want to get pictures for me as I take with the drone. And it gave me a whole list of everything by these people and why to set it up the way it was. So it worked really, it saved a lot of time, and it's getting advice from the writings of the top people in the nation.
Very good, yes. Sometimes when you put something in AI, it will be like, oh yes, great idea. And it's gonna start boosting you up. And sometimes I like to tell AI, don't like the things I say, critically think and question me, right? Those type of things are important. Or so I have some prompts when it comes to the brand strategy class, one of the brand strategy classes I teach. It is all about asking you questions and kind of eliciting from you, or eliciting from your idea to give back to you. Because sometimes, right, when we're in the ideation process of the brand strategy, you don't know who would be the best target audience for you. So we're trying to elicit from AI, right, or brainstorm with AI. So there's that the prompting for that purpose. So that's a good one, because we don't want AI to agree with us all the time. Yes?
Can the AI help you with like CAD drawings, you know what CAD is?
Which one? CAD drawings?
Eventually.
Yeah.
You can get to that, yeah.
You can't do it now?
Eventually.
Because I got lots of stuff up here, but my hands don't work right.
Mm-hmm.
So I need help getting CAD drawings done for products. I'm a 3D printer, so.
Yeah, not to derail.
No.
I'll change my business to 3D printing. I think people out here are all goofballs, right?
Well, we can talk about that later, but there are models that you can definitely train, even with the CAD or drawing or graphic models, that you can definitely train and do those things.
I've been working 3 years. I've been sick for 3 years, right? So I'm going to work next made 100 grand last week.
Nice. Very good.
I want to do more of those, but there's nobody that thinks like me, right? I know my
Very
cousins, I
good.
have cousins all over the country.
Very good. Very good.
Puerto Rico, all over the place, right?
Yeah, let's talk about that later.
Want to go back to work.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
All right.
All right, capital. So there is more capital available today than ever. And you may think I'm crazy for saying that for times like this, right? Now, and I say this because, yes, there are grants, loans, there are private funding, but most small business owners don't know how to access it. Yes, there's money available, but a lot of times we don't know how to access it. We don't know where it is. And here is the thing. A lot of the times people think that it's easy to get money are the most delusional people. And people who don't think money is available are the people the most deserving for some reason. This is funny because I talk to a lot of the founders and everybody thinks their baby is the most beautiful. I mean, yes, it is. But sometimes, here's the thing. We build, as founders, right? We're building something and we think, oh, it is unique. It is great. But not everything unique means it's valuable. Just because it's unique doesn't mean it is sellable. In order for something to have value, it needs to be sellable. In order for something to be sellable, it needs to have a use case. And in order for it to have a use case, you need to validate your idea first, right? So just because we know it's unique doesn't mean that it is validated, doesn't mean that it has a use case. So we need to test it. We need to talk to people and understand that they really want it. They're really gonna use it. So that's very important. I talk to a lot of founders and they're like, oh, this is a breakthrough idea. My idea is so good. It's so unique. Yes, it is unique. It's a great idea, but is it sellable? Does it have a use case? So we need to do that. And sometimes they call me negative. Sometimes they don't like me. But I'll never be a yes man. Right? Because I've been in this business before. I've seen companies who actually raised money somehow, but ate that money and then they had to close down because they had no use case. And I've been preaching to them. I'm like, we need a use case. We got to develop a use case, right? And it happened before. So we don't want that. We want a use case. We want it to be sellable. It's important. That's the only time you will actually find real investors, real money. And that's when actually you will get funding. Now there are, of course, SBA loans. There is SSBA CI funds. There are angel investors, venture capital. There is bank CRA partnerships, local innovation funds, corporate innovation, and pilot programs. In order to get an SBA loan, now SBA loan doesn't mean SBA is giving you money. SBA loan is still a bank loan, but SBA is securing. They are basically almost like an insurance, right? They're securing that loan. In order to get an SBA loan, you have to be in business for over 2 years and you need to have liquidity. You need to be making money. SSBCI funds, that's a state fund. You need to be in business at least for 1 year. You don't have to be profitable, but you need to have had some money, right? So SBA, you should be profitable. SSBCI, you don't have to be profitable. 2 year with SBA, 1 year with SSBCI. So those things are a little bit different. Angel investors, those are small investors, private investors. Venture capital, those are VCs. Go ahead.
Dollar value in terms of SBA loans versus SSBCI?
It all depends. SSBCI would be lower. The SBA depends on your size, what you want to do, what the money is for. SSBCI depends on the funds. Again, it would be lower than SBA. So there are different things available, and then again, also depending on your idea, how long you had in the industry. You could be brand new, right? Your personal credit, your personal collateral, you could still get a business loan. But again, it needs to be a robust business plan. But at this day and age, also, doesn't mean that you need hundreds of thousands of dollars to start building tech. You can start building tech for small amounts of money, unless you're building crazy hardware, new technology or something like that. But in order to start building your MVP, it doesn't take too much anymore. Here's an example. This is our winner from our first AI pitch competition. Yes.
MVP is?
Minimum viable product. Yes, minimum viable product, or your proof of concept, right? So, yeah. This is our first winner for our first pitch competition, Avanti Green. I touched upon it earlier during my announcement. Cleaning company. They're a commercial and residential cleaning company. They had a scheduling problem because they have lots of different equipment for different types of jobs, and they have lots of different teams, right? So when they're scheduling teams for different jobs, it takes them hours to do scheduling just for one day. And the founders, they were like, oh my God, like this is taking so much of our time. Time is money, like what should we do? And they said none of these scheduling programs for their type of business didn't work for them. And they said, we need to create our own scheduling tool, and AI can help with that. So they pitched their idea, and they were the winner for the AI pitch competition. They got $35,000 in development help, and they're almost fully built right now. Clever Slot, I think. Clever Slot is the name of the tool. And they are scaling. They're licensing their tool to other home service businesses. They're now a tech company. Other than, of course, they still have their cleaning company, which is a multi-million-dollar cleaning company now. But they also became a tech company. So we're very excited. They're going to be, they already pitched at the Reno Tech Awards, I believe. But they are all over the place. They're being highlighted in so many different places, and we're very proud of them. Another one, Big Heart. Big Heart, he, the co-founder, he is a veteran. He has been struggling from severe PTSD, depression, and anxiety, to a point where he can't go anywhere without his parents, like without his family. He can't even, or he couldn't even speak to people. He has that much social anxiety. He can't drive. He can't even make transactions by himself. Like, he's not allowed to. He's on ICU with VA, with veterans. So he asked for help at like one of development websites or something when he's networking with people, and he's only on the computer talking to people. That's it. Like, he's not really socializing with anyone. And someone who has, who has a sweet spot for mental health, who's a developer, he said, I'll help you. And they developed this platform, bigheart.com. It's completely free right now. It's an AI therapist, and they built consciousness and empathy in it. They're patenting their invention. It is really empathetic. It's conscious. And please go ahead and try it. All the information is staying on your computer. None of the information is going anywhere. When you delete your cookies, the information is deleted. So they made sure that it is that way because of the HIPAA and all of the, privacy policies. What they're going to do is they're going to be licensing the technology to like NASA, military, police department and such, because they have so much need with mental health needs and such. So you can create a free account and use it. It has helped so many people. VA is even seeing the difference. And now the founder, he pitched at the pitch competition, and to a point he was crying saying, I can't do this. when he came to the pitch competition. And I was like, okay, stay until the end, just watch people. Even if you can't pitch, that's fine. He got up, he started crying. And he said, I built this tool for people like me. And people were like, it's okay. And they encouraged him, and he pitched. And now his life changed. He's even going to networking events with me right now. So, yes. And he has so much improvement that he's going to come out of ICU next month. So we're very happy. VA is looking at his improvement, and they're very happy. VA is going to support this, and VA actually wants to license this tool. So people's lives are changing with AI, if you can see. And this is something that they started building themselves, and now they're going to be able to scale it. So opportunities are endless. And this is our next pitch competition on the 12th of November. Please apply if you have an idea, if you're already developing anything, or if you're already developed and, if you already built something and if you want to, improve on it, you can always get more help. I'll let you take
How
pictures.
frequently was this pitch competition?
So this is our second one this year. We try to do it twice a year, and maybe 3 times, we'll see. But we try to do it twice a year. So the first one was the first AI pitch competition in the nation with SBDC. That's the first one I did. And that one was the kickoff with all SBDCs nationwide. And then I think Alaska did one, Houston did one, and a couple of other ones did it. So this is going to be our second one this year in Nevada. And please spread the word. If you know anybody else building AI or who wants to build AI or any technology, let them know. We would love to support them. AWS is our sponsor. They're bringing on board a couple of other vendors, Cloud Connect and Incline today, this time around. So this year, Federal Reserve Bank asked us about AI development and if any of our clients are in AI. So they highlighted some of our clients in an article, and these are a couple of our other clients, Rush Lux, which is a beauty platform, and American Autonomous Systems, it's a robotics public safety platform that they highlighted, and Avanti Green, the eco cleaning. So the community, again, we want to support our community in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and you can build a business alone, but you scale faster in a network, definitely. And that's why we're here to support. And our ecosystem, of course, Small Business Development Center, SBDC, at UNLV's Office of Economic Development, we're here. Also, our partners, our resource partners, SCORE, the VBOC, Veterans Business Office, Veterans Business Outreach Center, Women's Business Outreach Center, there's Startup MV, there's Chambers, there's Nevada Grow, there's Employee MV, there are BNIs, and there are others that we work with. Access to legislators in Nevada is, of course, a lot more easier than any other states, and we're very happy with that. And of course, in our office, we are very close to our legislators as well. And collaboration drives innovation, as you know. At UNLV's Office of Economic Development, we, of course, help with tech transfers as well. If there are really, really good ideas, if those ideas will help with the grant programs, then we help with the tech transfers. And power of community, right? It's not just networking, it's collective acceleration. And what do we help with? Again, business plans, pitch decks, financial forecasting, AI training, market research, market analysis, digital assessments, web design, and more. These are all no cost to you. We have our interns from UNLV at SBDC that help with web design, no cost to you. If you need web design, if you don't have a website, we can help you with that. All you need to do is, of course, you got to pay for the website platform and your domain, but we do the web design for you at no cost. This is our office at Blackfire. This is the esports arena. If you have never been to Blackfire, it's on West Sunset behind IKEA, close to Uncommons. The building has a UNLV sign on it. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's an incubator, essentially. And these are some of the things that we help you with. Makerspace. Makerspace at Blackfire is, again, this is a service run by UNLV interns. This is our graphic design and printing studio. So they help you with designing like logos, business cards, flyers, those type of things. Or they do like 3D printing, embroidery, different types of prints. They can help you with prototype design. Those type of, print and design type of jobs. Although it's not completely free, it is very discounted. So they charge you almost like for the cost of things. You need to be a SBDC client in order to use these services. So if you become a client, then we can refer you to Makerspace as advisors and you can utilize those services. It's very, if you compare it to like the outside graphic design studios, then it would be probably like 60% or so discounted, I would say, something like that. Don't hold me to it, but it is very discounted. And another one, at UNLV libraries, we have, this graphic is kind of distorted, but we have at UNLV libraries, we have trademark office, patent and trademark office. They are not patent attorneys. So they don't necessarily help you with patent search, but they can give you lots of information about copyright, IP, patent, trademarks, and such. Since we have a lot of clients who are, designing products, they're building tech, and a lot of copyright and trademark questions, you can always utilize their expertise at the UNLV's Patent and Trademark Office. We can make introductions to them as well. Since I have a lot of tech clients, we work with them a lot about questions and everything. Do you have a question?
I was just going to mention, you might want to watch for backing up. You might be pulling the cable out.
Oh yeah, I get caught on those a lot. Why do business in Nevada? You're all in Nevada, so you know already. No income tax and streamlined business licensing regulation and lower cost of doing business than neighboring states and close to decision makers. This is one of the parts that we love, that our voice gets heard. And some of the target industries. Manufacturing is one of the main target industries in Nevada right now. Of course, AI and cybersecurity is one of the top ones. Construction and infrastructure, healthcare and bioscience, and mining and energy transition. So these are the top 5 industries that Nevada is looking for currently. If you're in these industries, those are the top 5. Innovation ecosystem. This is what we're building in Nevada as SBDC at the UNLV's economic development. And strategic location is important. We're in a very strategic location right now. We are bringing more and more tech to Nevada. As you know, there's more and more tech coming from California, from Silicon Valley to Nevada. Yes.
So question, would you help out, I'm trying to put together an association of drone service providers.
Yes.
A lot of people doing drones, but I'm
Yes.
trying to make it a 501 C6 type thing. Can you help do that, put that together?
We don't, unfortunately, help nonprofits. However, SCORE does.
Okay.
So I would refer you to SCORE. I'm also a SCORE mentor.
Okay.
But go to score.org and request advising there. They can definitely help you. There are nonprofit mentors at SCORE that can help you.
And then once I get set up, then I work with you guys to be a resource for you then, correct?
For nonprofit part, not
so
really.
the nonprofit is to help people that are becoming drone.
Oh,
Because we're
okay.
a drone service provider as an association, as C6, we're helping other businesses.
Okay. For the for-profit part, yeah, definitely, yeah. For the for-profit part, just sign up now already.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And call to action. I mean, you guys are already in the tech world, so you already know about it. Get into AI. That's all I gotta say to you. And AI is here. The money is flowing. The leaders are listening. The community is ready. And here's our QR code for Nevada SBDC. You can scan the QR code and sign up to request advising. And once again, I'm going to go back to our AI pitch competition link. Any questions? All right. Our AI pitch competition is on November 12th, and then our next workshop is going to be about AI image and video generation. So I would highly recommend you to sign up for either the pitch competition or become a client, request advising. Now, even if you don't apply to pitch for the competition, come and attend, watch the pitches. It's going to be a great event. We're going to have some appetizers and cocktails, and you can at least come and network.
Where is that?
It's going to be, well, we're still finalizing the location. Most probably it's going to be at the Blackfire again if we don't have the construction.
West Sunset?
Yes, yes.
Carmen, you might want to check out Autonomous Hotel.
Yes, they just opened it, right? I've seen it.
Opened it, and I know the owners there, they probably would be very excited about hosting this event.
Okay.
Not to Philippe or to Steve.
Okay, Philippe or Steve. I'll check it out. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, if we can't do it at Blackfire, then definitely we'll need a place.
It's just up the street from me.
I know, yeah. And it's a very nice place. Yeah. I know about the one in LA. I know about the one in LA, I believe, right? They have one in LA?
They only have, well, the Breaking Ground downtown. The one on Sunset is their first hotel in the United States. The other one is down Rivertown Peninsula.
Oh, is it? I thought they had one in LA. No? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
They want it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're going to open up 29 hotels.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. It will be months away. Yeah, it's going to be next year.
Oh.
It's going to be next year, yes. Probably first half of the year, next year.
Would it be related to AI and video generation research, or in general only the part?
It'll be general in AI again. Yeah. Are you building something?
Well, I worked in that area in the past, and I'm still working on it.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're in the ideation stage, you can still apply right now.
I was just curious what kind of general topics the next one would cover. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is not really, the pitch competition is pretty much for anything. We had, on the last one, we had any, like, from cleaning, construction, content creation, law, real estate, drones, pets, mental health. I mean,
Anything.
all kinds of things. We had about 40 applicants, and it was across the board, anything. Yeah. It was so much variety. Yeah. Yeah. And I love seeing all kinds of different ideas too. Like, yes.
A lot of ways to just generate something else. Like, oh, it sparked some new ideas.
Yes, definitely. And if you want to brainstorm with me too, I'm always open to it. Just let me know. I'll definitely help. I love that stuff. I can nerd out all day long. Yeah. Yeah. If I wasn't doing this for a living, it would be my hobby. I mean, it is my hobby too. That's all I do all day. So yeah, but thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks.